Yes, Hickok 45, your internet shooting companion. Coming to you from the barren hills of Tennessee. Yep, the barren hills, the warm hills today. The home of so many Paul Harrell viewers. Yes, don't want to forget Paul Harrell ever. Not ever. Uh, don't try this at home. I'm what you call a professional, right? That's Paul Harrell, right? So anyway, glad you're here, and I am glad that you're here, and it is a pretty nice day for winter time, December, week of December 15th. That means it's winter time around here pretty much. And I lucked out today. It's almost 60 degrees. That's kind of weather we get in Tennessee. Not as much in January, February, but maybe sometimes you'll get something in the upper 50s. Just depends. It's short-lived. But in December, you can have days like this. Now it's going to go the other way. It's going to be colder, rainier. So I am a weatherman. Have to be when you shoot outdoors and do videos and all that kind of thing. And I found a day this week that is pretty nice. Pretty nice. So I'm glad you're out here with me on this pretty nice day. Don't get many of these in the winter. Wish I could order one like this every week through the winter. I know I wouldn't miss a Sunday shoot around if I could guarantee a day like this, for sure. So yeah, what am I shooting? I don't know. I think it's a V7 Daniel Defense, and I think it's a 300 Blackout. Yeah, got a 300 Blackout upper on this baby. And I took somebody's advice. I think I told you. This is the scope that I ordered, the Vortex. It's one of them there LPVO scopes, okay, and that I didn't know about. I told you last week. It's a 1:6 by 24, and it's called the Razor. A very nice scope. It's my only negative is maybe it's a little bigger than I'd hoped for. It's a little heavier, but it's a nice one. And I thought I planned to just make it this rifle's scope, leave it on this rifle. But I don't know. We'll see. Now that I've got this in 300 Blackout, the barrel, the upper, this is kind of a go-to gun. I really think it is. It's this V7 is what I considered it the last AR-15 I would ever sell. Remember that video? Not by a lot, but it's kind of a why not. And now that I have it in 300 Blackout, or the upper 300 Blackout, in a bullet I like a little better, bigger bullet, it's kind of my AK-47 now, which can be subsonic if I want, but with supersonic ammo, it's roughly an AK-47 in an AR platform with regular mags and all that kind of thing, and I've got a nice scope on it. So this is a pretty nice outfit now. I like this outfit, so pretty happy. But anyway, that's what I have, and I'm pretty pleased with that, I think. And I just did get it out and sight the scope in like about an hour ago. Took a few shots, and I think I got it pretty close. The windage is, I didn't even touch the windage. Did not. I think it's on. And the elevation was not. It was shooting low, but I got it to where I want it, and I don't think I missed over there. I think it's on. Of course, those are not small targets, but I shot some pretty small plates over there on the other range, and it's pretty close. Okay. I don't close enough. If I've got a rifle scoped out, and I am really certain that scope is going to be on there for years. I'm not going to be pulling it off and putting it on something else here and there. I'll work a little more with it, and if that's the way I treat this one, I think this is going to stay here and not be robbed for some review gun or some other rifle. I will bench rest it and get it on even more precisely. Okay, so pretty cool. I like that so far. So glad you're here, and Appreciate the people that help us. Bud's Gun Shop. They're right there on your computer screen, right? Great outfit. And Silencer Central, same thing. You've seen the Banish line in lots of our videos. You might see one today. Okay. And then the Sonoran Desert Institute. Lots of good coursework you can take there. And yeah, they do exactly what they say they do. And great outfit that you can learn a lot from. So look at all the offerings you can get at sdi.edu while I shoot. Okay. I don't know if you notice, I got some of these green magazines. These, what are these? Duramax. I'd read some really good reviews of them. And some talk about how they're good. The metal mags like these are good for both 5.56 or 300 Blackout, and they have worked. I've not had any trouble with them. I've been testing them some, except with the big bullets I have trouble getting a full mag. They get too tight as I get them down in there with the fat bullets, the heavy ones. So I'm not so sure I'm as pleased with them as I thought I would be. But I generally like metal magazines. I love these Lancers. You can load them up clear to the brim with a full load of 300 Blackout, heavy bullets, light bullets, or whatever. So been pleased with those. Okay, and yeah, and I don't have my shotgun with me, so y'all tell me if you see a drone. Okay, you never know. You know something in New Jersey, you know, for some reason drones are not a problem in the South, are they? I think there are just enough bird hunters in the South and enough people like me that are constantly out trimming trees with their shotguns that you know there's not going to be drones around, because they're just going to be you know, in the way, because just in the course of trimming trees, hunting ducks, whatever, you know, they're just going to have a short life. Yeah, they really are. Because when I'm out with my 12 gauge, which is often, you know, trimming trees, I'm not paying any attention to anything else that's in the sky, you know. So if I hit it, I'm sorry, you know. I figure airplanes are safe because they're going to be up high enough, so I don't worry about what's in the sky. I know we don't own the airspace, but I use it. You know, I have first choice on it. That's the way I look at that. So anyway, good news this week. Daniel Penny acquitted. Wow, poor guy. None of that should have taken place. None of the trial or anything. Now there'll probably be a civil trial and all this. The poor guy. Poor guy. Man, let me tell you, what's this country coming to? All right, let's shoot this a little more. Oh, I still had some in that one. All right, so we've got 300 Blackout. Now I'm shooting some 147 grain stuff right here. Is that okay? I'm going to put my ears on. All right, this is not subsonic. And I'm not suppressed anyway right now. All right. I probably won't shoot Clyde with this. All right. I might later take a couple more shots. How about that buffalo over there? Would I have a malfunction? Uh-oh. Huh. Hey, fun stuff. Let's shoot something here about a bowling pin here. Yeah. All right. That's some bulk ammo I bought. Forget who loaded it or the name, but it's yeah, I don't know. It's in a bulk 250 pack. I don't keep that in it if I have to go to war, probably. So that's pretty cool. I am pleased with that. Got me an AK basically right there, right? Got me an AK that's a little more ergonomic. Yeah, although I love an AK. I love an AK. Any other announcements? I don't know. Appreciate Alabama Holster. Great little Kydex holsters. Best on the planet. Pocket, outside the waistband, inside the waistband, phone holsters, purse holsters. Check out Alabama Holsters. And Look what else I brought out. I didn't shoot it in the opening. You know why, don't you? Those who are not brand new, of course, if you are brand new, you're wondering what kind of video this is and where I am and who I am. But you know, many of you, I probably have never fired it. That's why I didn't fire it during the opening. It is the Canik, it is the MC9 LS, MC9 LS, fairly new offering. And let's shoot it. You want to? I haven't fired it. And we'll be shooting it some more this week, doing a video with it. And again, the reason we have various firearms is buds. Yeah, appreciate them. Okay, how about it? Let's see if it'll shoot at close range, what the accuracy looks like, feels like. Ooh. Oh, what an accurate firearm. What do you think, Clyde? I bet you, cowboy. Well, feels all right. Seems to work. I brought, see, that was some Fiocchi I was shooting. I brought some jacket or hollow points Underwood. Try a couple of those, see if it'll cycle that and fire it. It's kind of a size of a Glock 19, basically. I noticed the weight looks about the same. And not out all that long. That MC9 has several iterations, right? Really small, and then one with I don't keep track of the Canik as well as I should. I think the was it the MC9L? Is that the one with the long grip and the short slide, and then the LS, the long slide and long grip? I don't know. But anyway, it's kind of the next step in the evolution of that firearm. And it ends up being something about the size. I'll get out a Glock 19, as I always do, just to make people mad in the video, and I'll compare the size and everything. But I think they're about the same weight. So now we have some holler points from Underwood. Let's try those. 147 grainers. Because this might be a defensive pistol for some people. Hopefully not offensive. Right? Let's shoot Alabama holster, won't you? Oh, more good accuracy. How about you, Piggy? Mr. Piggy? Yeah. That's what I'd use on that Piggy, hollow points. It's got an interesting trigger. It's a little different than other triggers. It's like it rubs a little bit, and then it breaks. Got a nice break. Got a kind of a wide trigger. I mean, it feels good on the finger. Just a little bit different feel. Not terribly distasteful or anything. Just a little different feel. Yeah, it's got a nice break. Okay. Got your cut for optics and everything. See the sights. So, yeah. Big Canik. Canik has really taken the market, haven't they? I know, both in personal firearms defense or whatever, and then competition and everything. They're I forget what this thing costs, but they're you know, kind of a reasonably priced quality firearm. That's kind of my take on it, I guess. So that's good. I've got another mag load. I'll shoot that some more. Never know. You never know what I'll do. And just to prove that, I'm going to, yeah, I'm just going to cut for a second. I'll be back directly. I told you I'd be back directly, and for you it wasn't very long, was it? Oh, well, you were gone. Something happened to my rifle. It grew. Huh. I don't know what happened to it. Well, let's take a couple of shots. See if we can figure it out together. You want to? All right. I think I can shoot Clyde with these. Yeah, these are not as fast. I told you I could. How did I miss that? Oh, I see. I've aimed a little bit low. With my other rounds, they print a little bit higher. These drop a little more. Yeah, let's try to ruffle up. Yep. Yep, just have to hold a little higher. Sling out 220 grain rounds. You got to aim a little higher. Cool thing about this is with subsonic, I can shoot the cowboy. Where I would not normally do that with a rifle and you know, AR. Yeah. But with subsonic 220 grain ammo, you're basically shooting a handgun round at it. It's a little more effective, but you know, so you can do that. Pretty nice, huh? Like a kind of like a pistol caliber carbine. So that's pretty cool. So I'd sling some 200 grainers, 220 grain rounds out there. Yeah, it's too bad about that business in New York with on the subway. I tell you, the world has changed so much. We like to take care of each other, many of us, but all this silliness, you go all the way back to whatever Ferguson and right on up in this business with Penny and everything. Aren't you going to be a lot more reluctant to jump in to help somebody? Yeah, I mean, we already have learned that lesson. Yeah, haven't we? You know, I tell you, if my family is not at risk or some kids or something, look, you should just be as prepared as you can. You know, I'm not saying I'm bailing out of the world. I would never help anybody, but look what you got to look forward to if you try to help somebody. Situations, anything like that. My advice is you be prepared yourself. If you're an adult, if you're in a legal state, make sure you're armed and you're smart about where you go, and be ready to deal with things. Don't expect me or somebody like me necessarily to help you out. We don't want to spend the next 2 years in court because of some crazy district attorney, you know. It's a sad situation, isn't it? It really is. It's just unfortunate. Part of this is the government doesn't want us helping each other, helping ourselves. They want to take care of us. They want us to answer to them, look to them for everything. You know, someone who's independent can take care of himself or herself is kind of a threat to the tyrannical government, you know, the wannabes that we see a lot of today. It's just too bad. But anyway, young people, I got a little advice for you. Start reading the labels on the food you eat. How about that? That's pretty handy. It'd be a good project. We don't read enough. Everything you eat, whether it's your bread, your cereal, if you're still eating all this stuff, and everything, candy bars, snacks, you name it. Anything you eat, make it a project to just read the label. Maybe snap a picture of the labels, things that you eat a lot of, that you like, and snap a picture of that label, and then at your leisure, just read through that. Ask yourself, why is there more than one ingredient in this? Or two? You know, what is all this 25 ingredients? About 15 of them just some version of sugar, right? Another word, euphemism for sugar, you know, and who knows what else. Make that a project. You know, you could do some research. Do some research on that, and research each one of those chemicals, ingredients. See what it is, what it's all about, what it's doing to your blood sugar, what it's doing to your brain, what it's doing to anything. It might be a worthy endeavor. It, you know, really might. You might learn something. Since we're all addicted, right, to whatever it is that's in the food, a lot of it's just the sweetness of it, but we're all addicted. It's almost harder to get off of than like opioids or something. It seems, doesn't it? The world's addicted. So that might be a good project for you. What do you want me to shoot? Let me clear out this last magazine. This Canik. Jonic. All right. Not a bad feel. The grip is a little thin. It's 17 rounds, but wow. Some of you would really like the grip. Isn't it amazing how far we've come? Like a Glock 17 or 19, whatever. They're just fat. The grips are really fat for people. This one almost feels too thin. But yet you're talking the same capacity. It's just amazing. Amazing how far the technology has come. Let's shoot Talon grips over here on this target. Boom! How about Ballistol? How about Gun Fun targets? Yeah. How about the Bullseye again? And how about Clyde again? Got a nice reset. To say, I just discovered that. Well, that'll do. Yeah, I really don't. I forgot totally what the cost on that thing is. I don't know, but they're generally less than Glocks and SIGs and that kind of thing. Yeah, it feels good. Feels like quality. The grip is a little too small for me. I could put about 2 wraps of Talon grips on that and it'd be okay. Or some tape and then a wrap. I'd have to Frankenstein it before it'd feel really good, but that's nice. Seems like a nice pistol. This is the first time I fired it though. So I had no impression until today. So sometimes you get a little bit different impression the second or third time you fire something. You know how that is. I like seeing a movie for the second time or third time. You have a different impression of it, but I don't know. I might have to shoot this one more time before I kick y'all out of here. Yeah, I have a couple of heavy bullets here. There's one I can put back in the mag. See how dirty it got. That's the thing about a suppressor is, and I've got the Vanish 30 gold on this thing. The suppressors cause a little more backup of dirt and grit, you know, in your action, and the 300 Blackout is supposed to be better about that than like 5.56. You don't have as much pressure and all that kind of thing. Most of the powder is burnt by the time it gets out to the end of the barrel, even halfway out. You know, really, 300 Blackout's a strange bird as a cartridge. So that is a rig. That is a rig and a half, I tell you. I don't know if the green mag is all that pretty on this black rifle, but yep, 300 Blackout. Let's shoot it. I don't need my ears, do I? Well, maybe I need my ears. I might use them for something sometime. Let's hit old Clyde in the head. I got him right in the head. Dang. All right. Let me hold up on the gong and hit it. Yeah. I'll get another round or two. I wonder what it'll do to a 2-liter. See that orange one there? All right. Nothing like some quiet shooting, is there? Yeah, it is quite a rig. So, oh well, you never know what I'm going to bring out. Could be a lever action that I am dearly in love with, or it could be an AR of some sort. Yep, they're all fun. They're all fun. Or a single shot like last week, right? What a contrast in technology and innovations. A single shot is hundreds of years old, the design, to a Blackout AR-15, see, suppressed. So, yeah, they're all fun. They really are. Guns, that reminds me. So this New York shooter they got was supposed to be carrying a ghost gun is the word at this time as I'm speaking to you. I still don't understand the fascination that people, the media, even law enforcement, well, them to some extent, but a gun, you know, in fact, it's legal to manufacture a firearm, right? Am I recording it? It's legal to make your own gun. You just can't sell it, right? You know, that doesn't appeal to me, but you know, I forget that, but it's legal to make your own gun if you want to. You don't have to have a serial number on it, I don't think. You just can't sell it. And it's got to be yours, you know. I guess forever, I don't know. But yeah, do people not realize there are 450 million? Is that the estimate? 450 million firearms? It's like a butter knife. It's like a paring knife. You can get a firearm anytime you want. And then, you know, people grind off the serial number. Then it's not traceable. What? Yeah, it's just ridiculous. We make such a big deal out of some things like that. Yeah. Murder starts in somebody's heart, right, or in their mind. Yeah, it has nothing to do with what weapon they have, whether it has numbers on it, whether they made it, whether they bought it, whether they found it, whether they stole it. You know, guns are not dangerous. They're not dangerous at all. This firearm is just not dangerous. Now, I might be, if I'm evil, have evil intent, or if I'm not safe, you know, I might be dangerous. But this thing here is not dangerous at all. It doesn't matter what's written on it, what numbers are on it. If it has numbers, how irrelevant can that be? Yeah. You know, I understand law enforcement wants to be able to trace things, and they want the easiest task they can get to trace something back and see where it came from and all that sort of thing. Might help them solve a case or something. But lots of things would help law enforcement, or the government, which is the government, right, would help it. Our job in a free country is not to just strictly make everything as simple for the government as possible to track and trace and keep up with us. You know, it's just not. I mean, if that's our goal, then I don't know. We need to just have a camera on us that is uploading to the police station 24 hours a day, so they can keep up with everything we're doing. That would make it easier for them to track us and find us if we do something we shouldn't be doing. So why don't we just do that? You know, give them the combinations to all of our locks, and copies of keys to all of our locks in our house and our safe and just everything. You know, I mean, keys to our cars. Let's just make it easier for the government to run down people who break the law. You know, anything we can do. We should probably all install governors on our cars to keep it from going above the speed limit. Have monitors, which we basically do right now, monitors on all of our vehicles. Let the government know where we are at all times, what we're thinking. Yeah, that's the thing. We need to somehow let them know what we're thinking all the time too. You know, so anyway, just thinking out loud. Am I allowed to do that? At least today. Yeah, probably not in the future. So I guess I'll let you go. Rambling a little bit. Be sure and check out the Hickok 45 Talks channel. I did some more of those, and the Clips channel, and of course the main channel. Jump in there. Don't miss videos now. We're going to not do any videos if you don't watch them. You're in trouble. Yeah, we're going to start monitoring you. You know, oh, you missed a video last week. That'll be $100 fine for you. Speaking of tracking. So don't forget what we're up to, and it seems like there's something else you wanted to know, but I don't know, you didn't speak up loudly enough. I'm just glad you came out here in the woods. I guess since all the leaves are off, you felt like maybe it's not as tick infested, and you'd be right. You'd be right. And as I was telling you a few weeks ago, this hill here, where I do these Sunday videos, and we do other videos as well on the Gun Club range, it drains really well. It rained all night last night, really did, but it quit this morning. And there's leaves. I'm not really getting into mud much. It drains very quickly, unless it just stopped raining like 20 minutes ago. So I just come on over here on the Gun Club range and have a little visit with you, shoot some things, say hi to Clyde, let him have a round or two. So we're on the 15th of December, and hope you have been good this year, because you know who will be coming pretty soon over your house. Maybe he'll bring you something cool. Never know. Chunk of coal or something. But anyway, it's been good to hang out with you, and really do appreciate your support and supporting the people that support us. So still cranking on Sundays, and hopefully every week, like I said, I'll get some decent weather so that I can come out and visit with you. Yeah. Might do a little traveling in January, and I might run into you somewhere. You never know. You never know. So, you all have a great week. Hopefully you get a chance to do some shooting, even if you're up in the cold, snow-covered north, wherever you might be. Hopefully you'll get to do some shooting. If not, just get out a favorite firearm that might need a little cleaning. Clean it, you know. That can be very therapeutic. You know what I'm talking about. Life is good.